everybody. Well, today is a beautiful warm day. It's a mild winter day in February. Well, today I'm making waffles. I made it before. I love homemade waffles. And this is in honor of a show I did back in 1973 called The Odd Couple. I, did it back in 73 where we did experimental theater and I was actually portrayed Oscar Madison in the man's role. Whoever could imagine I would play a man. But today, in honor of The Odd Couple, we're making homemade waffles. I did it many times, but I want to treat myself to waffles today. We're using the baby today. The big boy is taking a rest. Mixing the eggs. This is what you want the eggs to be nice and creamy. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to add in 2 cups of all-purpose flour. These are homemade from scratch. Thank you, Camel Lady. Yeah, I remember The Odd Couple like it was yesterday. It was an experimental theater class, and I remember doing it, and it was like a thrill of my life to actually perform in front of an audience. One. This is going to be a little bit harder to do, a little bit low on flour, but not that low that we can't get it out. And it's absolutely a thrill. My mom helped me with the show and everything. She rehearsed with me to get some of this flour out. It's not easy, folks. Here we go. I have to sometimes use my hands, but my hands are always clean. I always make sure I wash my hands before I make food. 2 cups of flour. Okay? I want to add in my milk. I have to add in 3/4 cup of milk. You know what? I'm going to add in the baking powder first. Let me get my baking powder. Here it is. I want to add in 4 teaspoons of baking powder. But when you do theater, you have to study everything in theater. 1, 2. This is going to help it go up. It's going to rise this. I'm running out of baking powder, Camel Lady. 3. 4. 4 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm now adding in sugar. Let's remove this. We don't want to add in flour. Then we'll have a real mess. Like Oscar Madison was a slob. That's who I played, a slob. And I'm adding in a tablespoon of sugar. Now, the next thing I want to do is add in the milk. I have to add in 3/4 cup of milk. A little less than a cup. Sometimes you have to add in more, you never know. And I also want to add in a 1/2 cup of oil. Now, when I did The Odd Couple, I never dreamed of it, like I said, I would play a man's role. But, hey, I played a man's role. What can I tell you? When you do theater, you do everything. And that was the one thing I did. And actually, I got an A in that class. The teacher was very impressed with the show. Months later, I ended up actually doing The Odd Couple. I played a girl. I played Gwendolyn Pigeon months later. It was a comedy. It was so funny. Oh, I remember I threw linguine all over the place when I got mad at Felix. We're going to mix this together. You like your waffles batter to be nice and creamy. I'm using the baby because the big boy is taking a nap. Get rid of this. We don't need any more junk on the table. I don't want to be like Oscar Madison in real life. That would be a horror story. My husband would make fun of me. He said, Debbie, you fit the part perfectly of Oscar Madison. All right, now we're going to put it here. Make sure, folks, you butter the waffle iron because like anything else, food has a habit of sticking. And you don't want that to happen and you don't have waffles. Nothing better than homemade waffles, folks. I absolutely love it. There's millions of ways you can make waffles. This is one way. There's about thousands of ways you can make waffles. There's Belgian waffles. There's all kinds of waffles you can make. Okay, we're going to let this cook for a few minutes. And here we have delicious, wonderful, scrumptious homemade waffles. Like I said, waffles are made differently, folks. You can make Belgian, put a little bit of powdered sugar or it gives a waffle a really good taste. Let me just wash my hands before I touch this here. Well, I remember that it was yesterday I did The Odd Couple, and it was really thrilled for me to do it. My mom even helped me with the play. It was, helped me rehearse it with a friend of mine. All right. Okay. And it's a wonderful, let me put a little more syrup here. It looks more professional. And here they are, delicious homemade waffles in honor of The Odd Couple of 1973. And several months later, I decided to take the part of the Gwendolyn Pigeon and Neil Simon, The Odd Couple. From Deborah Tom Country Kids, have a great day. Please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.